votes through the evening. For anyone who has any confusion about where it's going from here, I do not have to get 50% to win. It's Hayward is, the majority. The person who gets the most votes wins the election. We know I'm very, very positive about this count that we have here. And it also looks like my husband, Rick, here, who has been helping me somewhat in this campaign. But his part is really across the street, I think, with Measure C people. He's been working very hard on that one.
We're happy too.
Thank you. Because, I think the results tonight mean that Hayward is going to move forward. We are excited. We have a population that is behind progress in this city, fixing what needs to be fixed and reaching that potential that we know Hayward has, that we all know it has. And, I know that an issue was made in this campaign about, whether people have grown up here or not. And I did not grow up here, but I'd like to say that because I have lived in other places,
strongly.
I know what a wonderful town this is. I know because I've lived in other towns on the East Coast and the West Coast, and this is absolutely the best place I have ever lived. I am so looking forward to moving into this new position as mayor, hopefully. I've enjoyed being on the council. I did run on my experience because I really believe strongly. I've sat next to 2 mayors for 10 years now, and I hope that I know how to do the job. And if I don't know how to do the job, I have there are 2 council members here tonight that will tell me. My former colleagues, Anna May's here, Doris Rodriguez was here, Kevin Dowling is in Los Angeles, but stopped by last night to wish me well.
He sends his congratulations.
Oh, all right. And so I felt that I had good support going in here because I have learned from all of these other people, and I'm somebody who wants to work together with the council, and we will all lead Hayward forward. This is a good result for Hayward tonight. It looks like we may have we will definitely have 1 new council member, and I'm not sure that it's for sure who it's going to be. But new blood is always good, but I think we now have what we need to move the city forward. If I started thanking people, I'd have to go on and on, but there are just a few. I want to thank all of you for being here. I mean, I am a lucky person. Don't just say, oh, you're great, you're doing great, nothing you've done is... No, I have friends who tell me the truth. I do absolutely believe that the truth is important, and, there were some things that happened during this campaign that I won't go into, but there was some untruthfulness out there in this campaign, and we'll see where that goes. But anyway, honesty is very important to me, and I'm glad that I have friends who are honest with me, and I think that's what helped me get here. And so I just want to mention, there are 4 people who really were with me. It's either 4 or 5. Anyway, there are people who were with me from the very first time I ran in 2004, and most of them are here today. One is Kevin Dowling, who, my former colleague on the council, who helped really, especially in the early stages, get this campaign going. Mentioned Al Mendel. He was my treasurer through the first 2 elections. Last time he ran himself, so he kind of stepped away.
I was busy.
And we have Amy Nelson-Smith, who stepped in when Al stepped out as treasurer. And that is not an easy job being treasurer, if any of you have ever done that. So thank you, Amy, for all those numbers. And, Amy, I have to tell you, because we have a city clerk who will find any mistake you make. Any mistake you make on that form, she will spot it and throw it back to you. And we have gotten our forms thrown back, but she actually told me last time, Amy, that she likes our forms because they're very neat and, they're and then Barbara Sachs and I mentioned Doris Rodriguez also. Those are the people who really have been with me through all of these campaigns, and I'm just, I'm just so grateful to them. Obviously, there are some other. Julius Willis is here. Where's Julius? Is he still?
Right there.
Okay, right here. Julius Willis. If you came to the Asian American Heritage Festival on Saturday, you would have been corralled by Julius up to the booth that I shared with Rodney Lachey, and he would have been introducing me as our mayor.
All right.
All right. And he also walked 3 sings. He held a house party. Thank you, Julius. And then, this party tonight, is everyone having a good time?
Yeah.
Well, I had an angel come along at some point in this campaign, April Chan, who really came up with the idea. I discovered this place about 2 or 3 months ago. Well, it was sometime after you opened a little bit, and I said, wow, this is look at the way this place is done.
All right.
And he is the owner of Eko, and he can explain the name to you sometimes because I asked him. But and so he here on fairly short notice, we just really have been planning for a week. So thank you. And then finally, and I mentioned my colleague Greg and his wife Anna Mae also. Oh, I didn't mention you as a former colleague, but she was a former colleague also. But she also came through in this campaign in a big way. I think I hit a little bit of a low a couple weeks ago, or maybe about a month ago, I think it was, that I mean, you go through 8 months of a campaign, and when is it going to be over? And Anna came in and kind of lifted me up out of some doldrums and got things going as far as phone banking. We have done phone banking. What Anna really did was add some fun to this campaign too. And if you've seen my, so Anna had gotten somewhere. You're going to have to tell me how much we paid for those though, because but anyway, she got these 2 boxes of little candles. If you were at the Asian American Festival, you saw them. They were in my color, so green and blue. They were little. Well, frankly, they were flip-flops. Now, this isn't exactly the message that you want to send with a campaign, flip-flops, so I just started calling them, they were candles, so I started calling them sandal candles, and I think those sandal candles really, help. Everybody in this room needs something. There are commissioners here that, that I've worked with on commissions, Carter and Aramis and Peggy Ernzy, and there are business people here that that I know. There are my good friends, who've come from out of town to be with me tonight. My piano teacher is here now. I told her last September, you know what? I gotta stop. But I won a series at the Sun Gallery auction. Went back after many years of not taking piano lessons, and spent a year with Loretta Siegel. And so some of my neighbors are here. Ed and Leanna Vogue. I have Jeff from Oakland. Oh, and Barbara Saxton. Did you just come in? Yeah. Because I had already mentioned you and Doris, but yes, they have come back now. And and if I missed anybody, I am sorry. But there are people I've worked with for years in this room, and it's going to be. I'm very much looking forward to helping to lead this city forward. And like I said, we are going to reach our potential. We are already starting to. Look at this place. When we came in tonight, it was pretty hopping, and I think people appreciate when you put a lot of thought and effort. We're going to get this downtown going. We're going to get our other retail corridors going, and we are going. And Stan Dobbs, I don't think he's here anymore, but he was here earlier. We are going to get to work together with the school district and with the recreation district to make this a great place for young people to grow up. Yes. And that a wonderful muralist in town who helped do some nice artwork for me in the campaign this year. I see a new friend, Mandeep, in the back, who is a very strong environmentalist and got me up to Oakland today at the Board of Supervisors. And so, and I would also actually, I have to say tonight something. I had 3 opponents in this race. One of them I didn't get to know very well, and I don't think that anybody else did either. But 2 of them I know very well, and they're colleagues, and I do respect them. And I am proud of the city of Hayward, our election. There was a lot of muck thrown around in some of the other races in this campaign, but you didn't see it here, because I think that we do all like and respect each other on this council, and we're going to continue, and I think both of them will continue to be good leaders in this community too. So I'm a little finally, I think, running out of words. You should be happy to hear that. Gabriel's here a day late for something. Yes. And so, Norma, thank you for that wonderful party that you threw at your house. And I just, Gay Ostrello, a very gifted musician. I mean, I have great friends, don't I? And you're here. And I am very, very appreciative, and thank you all for your support. Those of you who worked really hard on my campaign, I really thank you for that. And we're gonna move forward, and Hayward, hopefully Hayward will make progress, and in doing so, I think our community is really going to start being recognized in the larger Bay area as a community that really gets things done, and is as a destination place for the whole Bay area. So thank you again.